back. What's the matter? Really? Your boyfriend ditched you, is basically what you're saying. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I kinda told you so. I mean, I don't mean any offense by it, but we definitely had this talk before. And I knew that a guy like him would probably treat you badly. I mean, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? Like, he was super put off when you didn't want to, do that with him. Like, I know you want to see the best in people, but ignoring the signs, it's just, you're setting yourself up for failure. I know. It's not the right thing to say in this situation, and I'm sorry for grilling you, but I think you really need to make some change. Come here, come on. Sit on the couch, I guess. I'll get you something to eat, and we can talk about it, okay? Alright. So, tell me what's been going on? What happened? So he just led you on for a couple hours, and you decided to get something by yourself and then go home. Fucking hell. I mean, I'm sorry that happened to you. Really, I mean it. No buts this time. I'm sorry that happened to you, and you don't deserve that. I don't know what to... Well, okay, first, do you want my advice? I won't give it to you if you don't want me to, share it, but it might help, Okay, so my advice would be, I don't know, I mean, listen, has he been rude to you this entire time? Like, you've been with him for what? A month now? 2, maybe? Has he been mean to you this entire time? I'm sorry to hear that. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have been dealing with that at all. Especially not for 2 months, right? I mean, look, either way, what happened was not your fault, I know it's hard to realize or consider the fact that sometimes there will just be bad people, and they'll do bad things because they want to. And it's not because you did anything wrong, because you didn't. You did everything right. You tried to be as good of a partner as you could for that month while it lasted, and the fact that it wasn't enough for him is enough for you to know that you should have never been with him to begin with, So, I know you're smarter than that. Why have you been with him this entire time? You're scared of what? What he can do to you? You're scared of being single again. Listen, I know you've had a rough year. really rough here, trust me. I've been with you through it. But this isn't right. This isn't being happy. This is complacency. And I think somewhere inside of you, you're expecting him to get better so that eventually you can have this fairy tale love story that you always wanted, because that was what he seemed like to begin with. He seemed like your knight in shining armor, but in reality he's just a fucking loser in tinfoil, you know? Look, if you're afraid of what I'll do to you, let me walk you to class for a couple weeks, okay? Until the heat from him dies down or something. Don't worry about my classes. I'll survive. The professor knows me. I can excuse it. But I can never excuse myself if you got hurt because you were left alone in a place where he knew you were going to be. You know? And look, if you're afraid of being single, just get with me, okay? I don't know. I thought it would fix your problem. I mean, I don't like you or anything, but it's the easiest solution, don't you think? That's the only reason I'm doing this. Because it'll help you out. Look, if I could smack some sense into him, I would, but people like him, they don't see sense. They see what they want to, and when that well runs dry, they leave. They start preying on the next person who will believe them. So, believe me, if I could make this situation better for you, I would, but right now I think the only solution for you is to break up with him, and if you're scared of being single again and having to deal with everything on your own, you don't have to. You can get with me. I'll treat you right. And I don't know. I'll be there for you. Yeah, I mean, if I have to be, I will. You know? I didn't think I'd be doing this, but that's how I've always felt about you. No, I haven't always liked you, but I just meant if I had to do something to make you feel better, to make you feel happy, I would. I would sacrifice a lot to make sure that you're feeling well, because when you're feeling down, I can feel it. I mean, we've been roommates for what, 9 months now? You'd think I know you a little bit, right? I mean, look, I do know you. Look, I know you, and I know this isn't typical for you. So I know how much it means to you. I mean, believe me, I trust that if this wasn't a real issue, you'd have cut it off already. But clearly it is, and clearly we need to do something about it, don't you think? I mean, it's not an easy solution, that's for sure. But I'll do my best to take care of you in every facet I can. And I'll make sure you're happy. Trust me, I can take it. I can afford it. I can deal with it. Whatever you want me to say, I'll be fine, okay? to make a decision yet, but I think you should get some sleep. Sleep on it, and then in the morning, when I walk you to class, when, not if, when I walk you to class, I want you to help me figure out where we're going with this, okay? Because this is a two-person tango, you know? Just because this guy wants you to do all the effort doesn't mean a normal relationship should look like that. So, let me help you. Please. Okay, well, get some sleep, okay? Sounds like you need it. Yeah, good night. I'll be in my room if you need me, okay? Okay.